Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review of this bag here. It's my Mulberry Tenby bag, and also of what's in my bag. So if you're interested in seeing what it is I cart around in here, and also just how the bag has worn since I bought it, do stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the notification button if you do want to be notified of new videos as I post them, as I'm trying to be a bit more frequent in the videos that I post at the moment. So do click the button if you'd like to be informed of that. Alright, enough said, let me crack on with the video. Mulberry is a British designer brand, so it's a brand that's been around for quite some time. It's gone through some sort of regeneration and revamping, but it's more popular I think here in the UK than it is overseas. I think, I could be wrong, but it's a brand that also does not just bags but does accessories, menswear, women's wear, so you see them on the catwalk. So it's quite a big designer brand, and I got this bag when they had their summer sale. So a couple of months ago, I think I bought it in, what are we now, August, I think I bought it in June. So a couple of months ago it was £507, down from £725, and I got the Tenby in the medium. So there was a smaller size, and there is a smaller size to this, but I got it in the medium size, so I think that's kind of perfect for the kind of things that I carry around in my bag. It's quite heavy, because I do feel like my bag's quite a lot, so that's what I thought was going to be the best size for me. But the smaller size I think was about 500 and something pounds, but I'll leave some links down below for you guys to check out. Delivery was £8, which I felt was a little bit pricey, a little bit cheeky, because once you spend so much money on a website like Mulberry or Net-a-Porter, which also charges £8 delivery for next day and £5 for standard, you'd kind of hope that they'd throw in free delivery. So I thought that was a little bit cheeky, but it was £8 next day delivery, and it did arrive no problems the next day. They also tried to encourage me to buy this leather protector for the bag, kind of recommending it in your basket, but I just passed on that because I thought £8 was a bit pricey, and I was pretty much sure I could find it cheaper somewhere else, and I found it for £6 on Amazon. So it's called Colonial Classic Leather Gel. I'll keep a link down below for you guys, so I can use this on not just only this handbag but any other bags that I have, and also on my Gucci loafers as well, because I kind of want to look after those. So there's a few areas and places I could use this, and I got this for £6 on Amazon. So the bag itself is a smooth calf leather. It's got a really natural grain. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll put a little close up for you guys to see. It's really smooth and supple, which I really like. I like my soft leather bags, and I just think with wear it will get even softer. I've been using it about, I'd say maybe about 10 to 12 times over the last couple of months. So I think I can kind of give you my first impressions on it and how it wears, and as I said, over the autumn season now, when it starts raining and things like that, I will definitely be using the gel just to kind of give it some longevity. I also store it in my dust bag, so it's dust bag, so just to keep it out of, you know, getting scratches and things like that out and about on the back of my door where I store my handbags. Nice. So on to the positives and negatives. So the first negative I would say for me is that the colour of the gold is a little bit yellow, like orangey yellow for me. I would have preferred it to be slightly a lighter gold and not so orangey. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. I think every time I look at it I'm kind of like, oh, I really wish it was just a slightly lighter gold colour. So that's the gold here on the side, and then also on the strap. I'm really fussy. I used to work in fashion buying, so I used to have to approve a lot of colours, a lot of fabrics for things, and a lot of hardware. I used to work on outerwear and denim, so approving things like zips and snaps and all those kind of things, as well as fabric colours. So for me, I am extremely fussy when it comes to these kind of things, and for anyone else I'm sure it's fine, but for me I do get slightly fussy, and I probably would have sent that back to a supplier and asked for a few shade options, just because I would want the exact proper gold that I would want. That's just me though, being fussy. Generally I'm sure it's fine, but that's definitely one negative for me. I just wish the gold colour was slightly lighter. The other negative for me is the strap length. So it's this long. That's the base there, and then that's how much the strap extends, and I've got it on the furthest one. It's got 5 holes to it, and I'm still toying with adding an extra hole. There's not a lot of space left for me to do so, and I just wish it was slightly longer because I am 5'8", so when I do wear it as a crossbody it comes up quite high, so I tend to just wear it as a handbag or just carry it in my hand, but that's slightly negative for me. I really wish bags had longer strap lengths and you could just adjust it to be as short as you want rather than having to deal with the fact that the strap isn't quite as long as you'd like. And then the final negative for me would be the fact that I feel the bag is slightly bulky to be worn as a crossbody. That might just be to do with the fact that I do feel like my bag's quite a lot, as you will see when we go into it, but I think it's maybe better to wear the medium size as a handbag or as a top handle bag rather than wearing it as a crossbody, because I think it's a little bit bulky, but it might be just fine for you. But for me, I tend to wear it in those two ways as opposed to a crossbody. Okay, so on to positives. The first thing I would say is the colour. I absolutely love the colour of this bag. I feel like this tote is so rich and so luxe, and it's a colour that I don't tend to find a lot on the high street. It's more in the higher end kind of spectrum. You find these kind of really nice, rich taupey colours. So yeah, I love that, and it was the thing that drew me to the bag first of all. I also like the fact that the branding on the bag is very subtle. You know me, I'm not really a fan of very garish branding when it comes to designer stuff. So I like the fact that if you know the Mulberry logo, you'd know that this is a Mulberry kind of fastening. It's got Mulberry etched ever so slightly on the like clasp here, and then it's got a tiny Mulberry England logo on the emboss on the back, which would tend to be facing my body so you wouldn't see it. I just really like the fact that with designer bags and shoes and stuff, if you're in the know, you're in the know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be shouting the brand. So I love that about this bag as well. Kind of linked in with that is the fact that it just suits my style. So the colour and the fact that it's very subtle totally suits me. It fits into my capsule wardrobe really, really well. The one that I have been creating and building for autumn winter 18. I've done starting a series on that, so I will link those up for you guys to see somewhere up here, part 1 and part 2, and then when you actually see me talk through the product in my capsule wardrobe, you'll see that this fits really, really nicely with the colours and the kind of style that I have. So that's another plus. As I said, it's versatile, so it can be carried through different ways. You can carry it as a top handle bag just like this, which I sometimes do. You can wear it as a crossbody, which I mentioned, and you can also wear it just as a normal handbag, which I also tend to do. So it's nice when you've got a bag that can kind of be worn in more than one way. Kind of justifies the expenditure, I think. And finally, I love the fact that this bag holds a lot of stuff. So it's got this little pocket at the back, which I showed you previously, and then on the inside it's got a little pocket at the back, and then the main section and the pocket at the front, which I'll show you. So I'm going to move on to the what's in my bag section so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, and you can see the fact that it does hold lots of stuff. So as you can see, that is it stuffed full of stuff, and it's not bulging, it still held its shape, which I think is really good. As you can see, it's really lined so nicely with this leather as well on the inside. It's just really nice and soft. Okay, so let's move on to the what's in my bag section of this video. So the bag has, as I said, a pocket at the back, which I've got nothing in, but you could hold something in here, maybe like your Oyster card or something, travel pass that you need to get easy access to. The bag opens with this kind of clasp, so it kind of, you just pull that out and then the bag flips open, or you just close it like this and then just pop the leather bit in there. That's how it fastens. So looking on the inside of the bag then, it's pretty full, but it's not totally full, and there's definitely a pocket in there I've not used, so there's actually space for more stuff, but it's pretty full. So inside here we have my umbrella. It's raining as we speak. I always carry an umbrella all year round in the UK. It fits this umbrella in here, which is really, really good. I've got a Tangle Teaser hairbrush, which I love. I've got a couple of these hanging around the house, and I also carry one with me. I've got hand cream here. This is a really lovely, actually. The brand is called Kind Nurtured, I think, and it's a shea and macadamia hand cream. It's so lovely. It smells gorgeous and it keeps my hands really soft. And the fact that it's the full size one as well is testament to how much stuff this bag can carry. I've got my Mulberry purse, and it's the same kind of grained, smooth calf leather as this bag, which is lovely. Kind of complements each other. This purse carries a load of stuff too. I'm not going to sort of go into what's in my purse, but I've got, you know, a bunch of cards, bank cards, loyalty cards, some cash. I've got a comb in here, I've got a pen in here, so there's a lot of stuff that this purse can also carry, and I love the fact that this bag can hold a full-size purse. I've then got some hand sanitizer. I just like to have this around with me all the time, especially now I've got the baby. It's just nice to make sure I am as germ-free as possible. I've got a small Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume, which Nicholas got me. He got me like a whole set from the airport of these minis, which are really, really handy. This is almost finished actually, so that's great to carry in my bag. And then I have just a tin of Vaseline. I've got some Gray's protein bites. So this is the cocoa and vanilla ones. And now that I'm breastfeeding, I find that I get hungrier a lot because you kind of lose an extra 500 calories a day or thereabout. I need to just kind of keep my energy levels up if I'm out and about. So I have these protein bites, and I also have these Lucozade glucose energy tablets, which are really great as well, just to kind of give me a bit of a boost. I'm trying to keep my snacks as healthy as possible, but I have really been craving chocolate as well as a postpartum craving. I have some sweeteners with me, so I do struggle to drink hot drinks without sweetener, so I've kind of gone off sugar in my tea and coffee, but I do have sweetener, which I know is not great for me, but I am struggling to just drink it with nothing. So I carry these because sometimes I might be around someone's house and they don't have sweetener, or I might be in a place that just doesn't do sweetener and they just do sugar cubes and stuff, so I just feel better carrying my own with me. I also have a mirror here. This is from Amazon. I really like the size of it, and I like the fact that it's got a magnifying side and a non-magnifying side, so that is the mirror. I've got my keys in here. So this is just my little key fob from, it's like a beaded key fob from Kenya, which is where I'm from. I've got my Tesco club card in here, just a supermarket to get some extra points. Excuse me. And then just my keys for the flat. I've got a pen, which is from London College of Fashion, after a course I went on when I was there. And I've got a couple of mints in my bag. So I either have mints or chewing gum in my bag, especially I get really conscious of drinking, after drinking coffee breath. So I do tend to have something to freshen my breath in my handbag. This time it's mints, and these are my favourite Fox's Clear Glacier mints. So that's everything in that main compartment. It's kind of empty. And then we'll move on to the back compartment where there's a little pouch, and it's just got my Oyster card in it. So that's the only thing I've got in there, but you could fit some other stuff in there, like a few makeup bits and pieces. In the front pouch, I have got my headphones. So these are studio headphones. These were actually sent to me by the brand Studio. It's a Swedish brand, and they sent me some wireless headphones to try out, and it's great because I was actually in the market for some wireless headphones, just because having the baby, I don't want to be using headphones with wires because he can get tangled up in them, and his hands are all over the place at the moment, so it's much easier for me to have a pair of wireless headphones. I got the black and rose gold colour, but I was very tempted to get the white and rose gold colour because they look so cool and they look really nice, but my makeup is brown, so I preferred to get the black colour so you can't see any kind of staining as much. The sound quality on these is amazing, and they're just really, really easy to use. I've also got a 15% discount code for you guys, so I'll link that down below in the description bar for you guys to just check out the range if you're interested or in the market for some wireless headphones. I use these at the gym in our apartment because luckily we've got a gym in our apartment block, and I'm trying to lose my baby weight, so I use these, which are really, really handy. At the same time, as I said, when I'm feeding at night with the little one, I can just listen to YouTube videos or a podcast on my phone and not have to worry about wires and stuff like that. The price point of these is really good. They're £59, which I think is great for such good quality headphones with really great sound quality. And I like the fact that they come in this leather pouch as well, because I tend to just have, as you can see, throw everything in my handbag. I don't have any separate sort of nice zipped bits in my handbag, but I can just find things, I kind of throw everything in. So the fact that these come in this leather pouch, they don't get tangled up, which is fantastic. So yeah, I'll leave all the details down below for you guys to check out the range if you're interested. Continuing with the front pouch, I have just a little comb. I have a couple of painkillers, so ibuprofen and paracetamol. I then have some lip products. So I have my trusty chestnut lip pencil and my L'Oreal Extreme Resist lip gloss. The little glittery lip gloss, and it's in the colour 507 Resist Me, and I normally wear these two together. So if I'm looking for a more natural look, I wear these two together. I have then my Primark Black Cherry Velvet Matte Lip Crayon, which I absolutely love, and it's what I'm wearing now. This was only £1. I bought like 12 of these in one go because I love the colour so much and I love the texture on my lips. Just think it works really, really well for me, and for £1 you cannot go wrong. So I'm thinking of trying out a few other bits in the Primark makeup range, just because I'm really, really impressed with these. So as I said, I've bought quite a few of these, and this one of them always lives in my handbag, and this is the colour Black Cherry. I then also have, as a final lip product, if I can find it and get it out, my MAC Diva lipstick. So this is just like a darker red colour, so if I'm feeling a little bit vampy, I can also just choose to wear this. On to the last few bits. I have a spare pair of contact lenses, and also a tube of nail glue in case my nails flick off. I have a couple of plasters. I don't really know why I carry plasters, but I have a couple of plasters in here. And then finally a hair bubble, because I'm trying not to wear them on my wrists, because that's something my mother's told me I should probably stop doing now that I'm 32. And I have my hair grips just fastened onto a safety pin, because that's another thing that my mum has always taught me, to carry a safety pin. So this is kind of just an easy way to carry them. That's everything that this bag, which looks actually quite small to the eye, has carried, and it had space. So I think that's fantastic. I think it's a really, really good, deceivingly small looking bag to be able to carry all that stuff in it, and still keeps its shape, because it is quite structured. It doesn't lose its shape, which I think is a really good thing. So all in all, I would definitely say I'm happy with this buy. I think the positives outdo the negatives, which is always a good thing, because it was quite an impulse purchase, which I'm not usually a fan of. And I think, yeah, it's something that will definitely be staying in my wardrobe for some time. As I said, it really suits my style. It's a point of difference to what's in my wardrobe in terms of the handbags, because they're all black, surprise, surprise, and one tan bag, I think. Yeah, so this is a nice point of difference in there, just to add a different colour in there that's still neutral, so it can work with everything in my wardrobe. And yeah, for the price that I got it for, a good £200 or so off, I'm really, really happy with it. So yes, do check out the Tenby range. I'll link everything down below for you guys to have a look at. I hope you found this video helpful. It's just kind of a little rough guide as to how this bag wears and how much you can fit into it. I think it's really great in terms of size, and I love the fact that because of this grained leather, you don't really see any nicks or scratches on it. Though it hasn't got any marks on it at present, I think if there were to be some, that would be much more well disguised than the smooth leather bags, which I love. But you can see every imperfection so easily. So I like that about this bag as well. Don't forget to check out the Studio Headphones website if you're in the market for some new wireless headphones. And the discount code inspired by Ida15 will be left down also in the description bar, together with a link to the website. I will catch up with you guys hopefully soon with the next video, which will be either an autumn winter trends video or the next installment of my capsule wardrobe series. So stay tuned for that. Until then, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.